So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Along the Packers sideline, there's a look at their head coach, Matt LaFleur. These guys are lowly 2-4 over the last 6 weeks. Opposing them, that is Ben Johnson, head coach of the Bears. His side also occupying playoff position, so might be a rematch we see play out in this postseason. Kate Scott alongside my partner Brock Heward. Cairo Santos to get this one started. And we're underway in Chicago. Escapes a defender. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock is 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. One loss on a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Yellow. Shotgun now for Love. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. So 4th down, here comes Daniel Wheeler to send it flying for the Packers. And the fair catch made here at the 15. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, and he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those 2 numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Williams on the play action. Komet's got it, left side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Williams from the gun. And is a catch for Luther Burden. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Air it out on 3rd. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready to go.
Going to run again with Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to work it to the 20. Brought down by Quay Walker.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Jaden Reed to return this. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at 2nd in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Love out of the shotgun. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To the air with Love. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his play's really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. Set, cut.
Takes the handoff, now Love. And downfield, he's got it. That's Dobbs. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Jacobs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here.
Ready.
Love now on 3rd and goal. Another pick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. McManus sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Luther Burden now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Ben Johnson doing a last bit of coaching here as the Bears return to the field. And they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? That's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
At the 26-yard line.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Now here comes the Green Bay offense. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. Hauled in by Musgrave. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Ready, set.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good.
From the red zone on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. Craig, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Ready. Yellow. Cut.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
30-yard attempt.
McManus sends it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Bears 7.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Burden now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. One touchdown and one interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, gotta try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. That was Micah Parsons making that play. At the gun, here's Williams. He's going to push one deep. He's got it deep downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. One in behind center with Swift. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. On the red zone now. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 7-point lead in the 1st. DJ Moore, the touchdown. So this solid 1st half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears grow their lead to 8.
Bears 14, Packers 6.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here comes Reed. Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Set, go.
Play fake, it's Love. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Picked by T.J. Edwards. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Williams on 1st down. Getting out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bears, 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he's going to bring this down to their 35. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Bears 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Some Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And this is down to the 28s before the defense halts it. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Williams set to pass. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Bears first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. 14-6 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Just watching from the booth, that looked like a last resort to go take that check down. He wanted to push the ball down the field, but there was nowhere to go. He looked shorter, and this defense was ready to make him pay.
Has his man caught by Odunze. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
For a Bears first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Williams. They set up the screen here to Swift. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. It's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
This is Swift. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
3rd and goal, it's Williams. Cut near the goal line. Fighting forward for about 7, nearly got that first. Now we're going to see if they try for it on 4th down. Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this. Williams throwing on 4th. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
But how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears lead by 15 now. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Robinson with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
On 2nd down, Jacobs breaks the tackle. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the big...
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Tremaine Edmonds has it. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. Now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
The Bears send Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
What is up?
Williams from the gun. And the pack gets home. They drop him. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
Brings up third down.
What is up?
Here he goes, third and long. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. Out now runs the Packer offense. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Give him around 6. That's gonna make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Hunt.
Shotgun now for Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Let's go now.
Love out of the shotgun. Got his man. It's Golden. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
10 at the 27-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
Handoff running right. Jacobs. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago.
Right now has got some kind of tail on this quarterback. He's either getting away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears grow the lead now to 22 points.
28. Packer is 6.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Robinson with the return. Shoots away from one. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Love back to it after the pick. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
50 Green.
Love from the gun. Chased out to his right. Pass caught out right by Golden. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. To the air with Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today. You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Here we go.
Love throwing on 4th. Has his man. It stops. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
Gain of 13 yards.
Ready.
Throwing again. Love. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Ready.
Stick it in the air. Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Gain of 15 there. And it'll give the Packers the first.
That's another Packers first down. A gain of 15.
Let's go.
First down, Packers.
Running right. Here's Jacobs. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Love now to throw. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. We'll bring up 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
McManus sends it through. And it only does a little against the deficit, which drops to 19.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Bears about set for their next possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Staying grounded with Swift. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Javon Bullard bringing that play to an end.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he'll let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Packers all set to get back out there. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to.
Okay, ready?
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
And off Off to Jacobs to start the drive. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. They go counter, it's Jacobs. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Let's go now. 10 seconds.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
A gain of 14.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll give the Packers the first.
That's another Packers first down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Come on, set. Blue 32. Hut.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And they're going to be set up, Brock, with 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning.
15 more yards. That's another.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Set. Ready.
Jacobs will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second.
Second and goal.
As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Ready.
There's Love to throw. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
Packers 16. Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Ben Johnson doing the last bit of coaching here as the Bears return to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
What is up?
Working from the gun, Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book. Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Ready, set.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down Bears.
The Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
It's more on the quick slant. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches.
Number 2, DJ.
Again, it's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Still inches to go on third down.
Third down and less than a yard.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This will be a 44-yard look. Santos' kick is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. He's back to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And, well, Back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Had a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. On now is McManus to kick this away. Burden now to return it. Looks like the 24-yard line. The Chicago offense with the first to begin quarter number 3. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Gets 16 yards on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They send the tight end in motion. 1st down, here's Swift. Continuing to move past the 45. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the carry, it's Swift. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 27.
And a shotgun to give to Swift. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Now we're going to have a timeout for the players shaken up, and that's DeAndre Swift in some discomfort and being attended to. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Williams with the sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
They're running from the gun with Chubb. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that tap may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here comes Reed. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Black force, ready.
Play fake, it's Love. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Ready, ready.
There defensively.
Set, hut.
Back to the air. On target. Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach, but yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on the football field, that may be it.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers make it an 11-point ball game.
Packers 23.
Get your money, y'all. I put money down. I'm not a bud.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Burden now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. That last touchdown given up cut their lead to 2 scores as they get started here. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Give him 38 on that one. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Bears, 1st down.
Off the play fake, Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
21 yards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Bears, 1st down.
That's more of the catch out left. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14.
Here's Williams again. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a 1st down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment than this one later.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears push their lead to 18.
Packers 23.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, here comes Reed. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Packers are headed back to the field, so we'll get a look at Romeo Dobbs. And he has kept his pace up in the 2nd half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game.
Here we go, set. 10 black.
Love with it on 1st down. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Only took him 1 play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Pass caught outright by Golden. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and in midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. 3rd and 1 now. Love. Got his man. It's golden. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Gain of 6.
6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
First down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Let's go. 33, yellow. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That's low and bounces short of his man.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here we go. Here we go. 62, boom.
Loves to throw again. Has him on a quick hitter. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
On the double.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs.
Let's go now. Blue, 32.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the
Come on,
catch.
set.
They'll run for it. Jacobs. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Enough to Chubb to start the drive. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. Gain of 15 there. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. A pitch here to Chubb. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Now a stoppage as they attend to an injured player, and that looks like Nick Chubb. Pretty important piece of that offense who was hurt on that play. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Gonna run here. Kyle Manunga. This is gonna make it down to the 24-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Brought down by the ball hawk. An All-Pro last season, Brock, Xavier McKinney.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. he's able to get this down to the 13. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Bears, first down.
From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 4-yard line.
They give inside to Chump. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Chump. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears continue piling on to this lead.
Packers 23.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Robinson with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They liked how that drive was going, but the ND and the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black 40. Ready?
Love now. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Cut. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Ready.
Throwing his love on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. We've set it downs from 37.
First down.
Here we go. Here.
A gain of 13.
1st down throw. Here's Love. Throw right side, and Dobbs has it. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
Ready up.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Come on. Set.
Love now on 1st and 10. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Taken down back at the 42.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Packers with the football and a chance to do some window dressing here in the 4th. offense to the line for second down.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. Hut, hut.
Stick it in the air. Love. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away. That's going to bring up third down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target, and really the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one really perfectly.
Trying to find Matthew Golden. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no wind.
You ready? Yellow, 22.
Desperation time here. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb, and he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Here's a counter give to Chubb, and he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he has this down to the 34. They gain 11 on that play, and it'll be 1st down Bears.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
What is going on?
Williams on the play action. Driving across the 15-yard line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears keep running away with this. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, it looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears grow their lead yet again.
Packers 23.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Robinson with the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black force, ready.
Love from the gun. That's complete to Musgrave. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage. They trust in the tight end.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Here we check.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Bears' 45-yard line.
On the double.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 50, green. Set.
Shotgun now for Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers.
Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains. All set to go now from the 35. Going back to Jacobs on first down. Now, this is a part of why they find themselves trailing here in the 4th, Brock. Another tough carry for him as he's taken down for a loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're gonna go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Set. 33. Yep.
Here he goes, gotta have this on 4th down. Has his man, it stops. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
Here we go.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready. 10 black. Ready.
Going run again with Jacobs. Now, this is a part of why they find themselves trailing here in the 4th, Brock. Another tough carry for him as he's taken down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jalen Johnson with the pick. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate, and I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Ben Johnson doing a last bit of coaching here as the Bears return to the field. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. And I'm having a little deja vu here, partner. We have seen this before. The offense headed out with a lead in this second half, thanks in large part to the turnovers generated by their defense.
Season after season, go ahead and look at the end of the year. The teams with the best turnover margin are typically the best teams in the league, and this team's making them pay yet again.
On play action, Williams. Looking to his fullback now. He's going to go out of bounds up past the 15.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time when Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach. You have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Chubb. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Come on, set. Ready?
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Ready. 10 cycles. 45. White. Hut.
Desperation time here on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. So after the play, trainers headed out. A member of the Bears out there in some discomfort.
Ready?
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
To the air with Love. Pass caught out right by Golden. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackle is at the 20. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Packers.
Down. Hut.
A gain of 12.
On the option, it's Jacobs. Now, this is a part of why they find themselves trailing here in the 4th, Brock. Another tough carry for him as he's taken down for a loss.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
There's Love to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Set. Ready. Set.
3rd and long for him here. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
A 42-yard attempt.
McManus sends it through. And that's only a small chip off of what's still a 29-point advantage.
This is a case of just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Burden now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here come the Bears back out on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Job running out of the gun. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears getting closer to their 10th win of the season. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
What is going on?
Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running line.
And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
What is it on? Here we go.
So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.